Do you ever feel confused when someone says give up, run into, or look after? These little combinations of verbs and prepositions, called phrasal verbs, can feel like a mystery to English learners. But don't worry. Today, we're going to make them easy to understand and fun to learn using short, memorable stories. Welcome to Learn English with AI, where we make English simple, powerful, and enjoyable for everyone. Phrasal verbs are used every day by native speakers, often without thinking. They're made of a verb plus one or more small words, usually prepositions or adverbs. But the tricky part is that their meaning isn't always obvious. For example, give up doesn't mean to hand something upwards. It means to stop trying. That's why learning them through stories helps a lot. You'll understand them in real situations and remember them longer. Let's begin with the story of Jack. Jack was trying to learn the guitar. Every day he practiced and struggled to play even a simple tune. One day, after failing to get it right for the 10th time, he sighed and said, "I give up." His sister, who had been watching from the next room, came in and said, "Don't give up, Jack. You'll get better." Here, give up means to stop trying, and you can feel Jack's frustration clearly through the story. Next is a story about Sarah. Sarah was walking to the store when she suddenly ran into her old school friend Alex. "I haven't seen you in years," she exclaimed. "I didn't expect to run into you here." The phrasal verb run into means to meet someone by chance. Isn't it easier to understand when it happens in a story? Now you can imagine Sarah's surprise and connect the words to a real life feeling. Another common phrasal verb is look after. Imagine a boy named Leo who has a little puppy. His mom says, "You need to look after the puppy while I'm at work." Leo plays with the puppy, feeds it, and makes sure it's safe. Look after means to take care of someone or something. The phrase becomes easier to remember when you imagine a cute puppy and a caring boy. Now let's take off. In one story, Maya's at the airport nervous about her first flight. The plane begins to move faster and faster, and suddenly it lifts into the sky. She says, "We're taking off," with excitement. Here, take off means for an airplane to begin flying, but it can also mean to suddenly become successful. In another story, a small business launches a new product and it becomes super popular. "Wow, our sales really took off," says the happy manager. Let's not forget break down. This is useful in many situations. Imagine a family driving to the mountains when their car suddenly stops working. The father steps out and says, "The car has broken down." In this case, breakdown means to stop functioning. You could also use it when talking about people. If someone is very sad and starts crying, you can say, "He broke down in tears." That's the emotional side of this phrase. In another short story, we meet Anna, who loves baking. Her oven stops working just before a big family event. She calls a technician and says, "Can you fix it quickly? I can't do without my oven today." Here, do without means to manage or survive without something. It shows how important the oven is to Anna's plan. Using stories to explain phrasal verbs not only helps you understand the meaning, but also shows how these phrases appear naturally in conversation. That's the key. Instead of memorizing dry lists, your brain remembers the emotion, the characters, and the situations. And the best part is, the more stories you hear, the more comfortable phrasal verbs become. So let's test your memory. What does give up mean? Can you think of a time when you almost gave up but didn't? Or how about run into? Have you ever run into someone special by surprise? Share your answers in the comments. I'd love to read your stories too. Keep practicing these phrases with your own stories. Use them when you speak, write them in your journal, or tell a friend about something that came up or something you figured out. These small expressions carry big meaning and are the key to sounding more fluent and natural in English. Thank you for watching Learn English with AI. If this video helped you understand phrasal verbs better, please like, comment, and subscribe for more story-based English lessons. Turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Keep learning, and remember, never give up.